Good morning, children. Today we will read reported speech. Reported speech means a speech which is reported or said. A speech can be said in two ways: direct speech and indirect speech. Now, the question is, what is direct speech and what is indirect speech? If we report a speaker's words same as he or she says, it means it is direct speech, and if we report a speaker's words in our own way, in a different manner, it means it is indirect speech. Now, one more thing you must remember, that we always write direct speech within inverted comma, and just before or after direct speech there will be a verb which is called reporting verb. Okay, children, if you want to write it, you can write and learn these things. This is very necessary to understand reported speech. Now we can change from direct to indirect and indirect to direct speech in many ways. Suppose if we are telling question sentences in direct speech, or advice in direct speech, or command in direct speech, or simple statement in direct speech, we cannot change it in the same manner. We should change all these sentences in different manner according to the feeling of the sentences. Okay, we will do all these things in this lesson, but through exercises. Okay, children, now let's start with the exercise 1, worksheet 1. What is in worksheet 1? Conversation between Pranay and Rohit is given here. You can see that all the conversation is given in direct speech. Why I am saying that? Because all the sentences are in inverted comma. The sports day is on the 23rd of this month is within inverted comma, it is direct speech, and just after the sentence, after the direct speech, a verb is given, said Pranay. It means said is reporting verb. Okay, according to reporting verb, we will change the verb of the direct speech when we are changing that sentence into indirect speech. Always remember that. Now let's see what you have to do. Pranay reported excitedly that the sports day was on the 23rd of that month. You have to complete the passage according to the above given conversation. Let's complete it. You can take help from the add box, or you can complete it yourself also. Rohit exclaimed that he could hardly wait for the day. Pranay confessed that he was nervous about the races. However, Rohit assured him that he should not worry as he would be the champion again. But Pranay regretted that would not be true because he was out of practice. Or you can write, but Pranay replied also. Both can be correct here. Children, now the words that you have filled in the blanks are called reporting verbs. Okay, as we have discussed earlier, all these words given in the box we can take as reporting verbs. You can read these words: accept, advise, order, tell, grumble. According to the feeling, you can use these words: blame, ask, refuse, thank, confide, complain, invite, promise, sympathize, challenge, greet, offer, say, answer, wonder, etc. Okay, and we have discussed already that what is direct speech and what is indirect speech. Now, worksheet 2. the conversation given in worksheet 1, read that conversation again and list the words that have been changed. I told you earlier that when we change from direct speech to indirect speech, according to reporting verb, we should change some words also. Okay, now let's do it. I will do the answer, and you can go through the passage also if you have to match the answer. One is already given, this, that, said, reported, I, Rohit, he. In direct speech, when we will change it, it will become he. Then after Rohit, we will write said. It becomes exclaimed, then again said, confessed, said, assured, said, regretted, or said, replied. Then you, he, will becomes would, am, was, can, could. I, Pranay, he, is, was. Okay, children? There are 12 blanks. All we have done. Now do worksheet 3. Let's see what is in this worksheet. You can see that some sentences are given in column A and one word is given in the bracket. What is this word? All these words, you can see that these are reporting verbs. Okay, according to feeling we will use them. First is already given, I wish I wasn't mean to my sister. Regret is given. She regretted being mean to her sister. Don't go into that tunnel. You have to change it in indirect speech and using that word which is given in the bracket. Warn is given in second sentence. That means we will use warn. He warned me not to go into that tunnel. Third is, you must work hard and win the match. Encourage is here. He encouraged him to work hard and to win the match. Now D number. Leave my room at once. Order. Order is given in the bracket. Then we will make the sentence. She ordered him to leave her room at once. You should exercise regularly. Advice is given. He advised that she should exercise regularly. Or you can write this sentence in this way also, that she advised him to exercise regularly. And the last sentence will be, I will not lend him money. Refuse is given. He refused that he would not lend him money. Will becomes would. Always remember one thing, that if reporting verb is in past tense, we will make all the verbs in past from changing direct into indirect, and if it is in present tense or future tense, the verb will be same. Worksheet 4 you have to do yourself, children, so I am leaving it. But let's see what you have to do here in worksheet 4. This is a type of practice. You have to whisper a sentence in your partner's ear, or your partner or your friend will whisper a sentence in your ear, and you have to report your partner's word exactly he is saying, or in different ways in your own manner. Means in direct ways and indirect ways, in direct speech or in indirect speech. And you have to write both the sentences here. Four sentences you have to write in direct and indirect. In the same sentence you have to write in direct and indirect. Okay, children? One more thing you should remember. Look at this. Here is a box given. This is very important. The reporting verb is usually in the past tense. Okay, reporting verb, you now understood that what is reporting verb? It is usually in the past tense, but sometimes in the present tense also. So, it is written that usually in the past tense. In the reported speech, words denoting first person, I, my, me, mine, myself, we, our, us, ours, ourselves, you know very well that these words are denoting first person, change according to the subject. Always remember one thing, that first person will change according to the subject. And words denoting second person, you, your, yours, yourself, yourselves, change according to the object. If in direct speech first person denoting words are given, it means when we are changing that sentence into indirect speech, we will change these words according to the subject. And if second person is given in the direct speech, we will change these words into what? According to the object. Very good. Now, pointer words in the reported speech change, for example, this into that. Now, if we are saying direct speech and we are using this is the time about what we are saying. But when we are reporting the same sentence, it means the time is changed now. So this will become that. Now will become then. Here will become there. Tomorrow will become the next day. Yesterday will become the previous day. When we are changing from direct to indirect. Always remember these things. I suggest you that write these things in copy and remember that. Let's see what is in worksheet 5. Work with your partner and write the direct questions for each of the one given below. One has been done for you. Shireen asked her mother where her water bottle was. Shireen said to her mother, "Where is my water bottle?" Here one thing you can see, that from which word indirect speech begins, like where her water bottle was. In the direct speech, from that word only we will start the question, where is my water bottle? And one more thing you should notice here, that in indirect speech the subject is before auxiliary verb, and in direct speech the auxiliary verb is before subject. Like where her water bottle was, her water bottle is a subject and was is an auxiliary verb. And in answer you can say in indirect speech, where is my, is an auxiliary verb and my water bottle is after auxiliary verb. Now let's see the B number. He asked when they would be moving out. He said, when will you be moving out? He said, then comma, then inverted comma start, when will you be moving out? C number, the teacher asked the students why they were making a noise. The teacher said to the students, comma, inverted comma start, why are you making a noise? Question mark and inverted comma close. In D number, the children asked their mother if they could go out and play. The children said to their mother, comma, inverted comma start, can we go out and play? 5 number means E number. Mrs. Raghavan asked Sunanda how she had prepared that dish. Mrs. Raghavan said to Sunanda, comma, inverted comma start, how did you prepare this dish? Next F number is, they asked us if our team had won. You can see here whether is given. If or whether means same thing. You can write any one of these words. They asked us if our team had won. They said to us, comma, inverted comma start, has your team won? Now G number. And don't forget to give the question mark in direct speech, because there will be no question mark in indirect speech, but in direct speech if we are asking question we will give question mark, then close the inverted comma. G number. He wondered which room he should sleep in. He said, comma, inverted comma start, in which room should I sleep? Question mark and then inverted comma close. H number is, the coach asked Sonia whether or if it was her turn. The coach said to Sonia, comma, inverted comma start, is it your turn? Question mark and then inverted comma close. Here you can see that if the question will start with auxiliary verb in indirect speech, the answer means the clause of that question, that very sentence will start with if or whether. But if question will start with WH sound word or how in direct speech, we will write WH clause in indirect speech. You can read here in that box that is given. WH clause is used instead of that clause. Okay, in a statement we generally write that he told that, but if we are asking question we will write WH clause. Means whatever word is given in direct speech we will write the same word in indirect speech, like why, where, when. Indirect question beginning with auxiliary verbs are introduced by if or whether, and if question will begin with auxiliary verb we will write if or whether in indirect speech. Indirect WH questions are introduced by the WH word which begins the question in the direct speech. We have discussed it earlier. Word order is like that. Why are you making a noise? You can see that if we are asking question direct speech, means directly we are saying speaker's word, why are you making a noise, it is in inverted comma, then auxiliary, first of all WH sound word, then auxiliary verb, then subject. But when we will make indirect from that sentence we will write why you, or if they is here, or if a teacher said to the students, why are you making a noise, then we will write the teacher said to the students why they were making a noise. You will become they because the students is third person plural number, and are will become there, but after they we will write where. Okay children, hope you understood this worksheet. Let's see now worksheet 6. Here you have to make questions. No, here you have to make indirect speech from the questions. Why didn't you come to school yesterday? She asked him why he had not come to the school the previous day. Yesterday will become the previous day. Okay? And here didn't you come will become he had not come, because simple past will become past perfect tense. Where is the library? Sonali asked the peon where the library was. Here when I am asking question where is the library, auxiliary is before the subject, but when we are writing that in indirect speech, the library will comes before is, before auxiliary verb. Sonali asked the peon the library where the library was. Full stop. Is it raining? My mother asked me if it was raining, because this question begins with auxiliary verb is. So we will write here if. My mother asked me if it was raining. Which car should I buy? The customer asked the dealer which car he should buy. Have you been to the shopping plaza? Sonali asked Mandira if she had been to the shopping plaza. Present perfect will become past perfect, and we will start the sentence with if because it is auxiliary verb. How many of you have not done the homework? The teacher asked the students how many of them had not done the homework. Can I take a day off? He asked his boss if he could take a day off. Can will become could, and the sentence will start with if because can is an auxiliary verb. Okay children, hope you understood how we have changed all these sentences. If there is any problem, watch this video again and again and practice more and more from your book, or you can practice from newspaper, from magazine, from anything. There will be many sentences in direct or indirect speech. Okay? Practice makes a man perfect. Always remember this. Hope you like this video. Subscribe my channel, like it, comment on it, share it with your friends, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.